I am live. Just figured I'd go live. What's up, Necrotic Nick? Welcome to the chat room. Figured I'd go live and just, apologize for the rants that have been going on around here as of late. My headspace hasn't exactly been the greatest. I've been going through a lot of pretty depressing shit as of late. That's pretty hard to talk about. And it's pretty much contributed to my attitude as of late. And so I went through, I took down all my rant videos. Had a troll come in and start with me the other day because I did that. Well, that person got blocked anyways. I don't put up with that crap. That's pretty much what's been going on. The last 5 months have been pretty fucking bad, dude. Stuff that I'm not going to talk about on air. I'm just hoping things get better. I think the thing that's really been bothering me lately is COVID hit my household. And I can't go back to work till... Right now, as I know, I can't go back to work till probably October 7th. So, I'm on quarantine right now. I don't have COVID myself, thank goodness, but somebody in my household got it really bad. And just been kind of having me down the dumps as of late. On a positive note, I did quit smoking. I decided a week ago, what, I'm going to quit doing this. I didn't like the way it was making me feel anymore. I started having really sharp pains in my chest about a week and a half ago. That was pretty scary in its own right. I thought it was gonna be a heart attack at first. Luckily, it wasn't. It was just a sharp pain. It eventually went away. Could have been an anxiety attack too. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to quit smoking, and I quit smoking. And I have not craved a cigarette since I quit, which is really good because I've smoked for years. I started smoking when I was like 14. I was never like really a heavy smoker though. I mean, a pack of cigarettes would last me, 2 to 3 days, So I was never one of them people that ever smoked a pack a day. But, yeah, I definitely advise it, bro. I mean, I did it. I mean, I know it's not easy to quit. But I did it. And like I said, after having those chest pains, I have not craved a cigarette since. But yeah, but on some positive, I released my album on Bandcamp today. My debut Holocaust album. It's only digital right now until I can get extra money to get CDs printed. So, my band's called Holocaust. The debut album's called On Earth As It Is in Hell. Now it is an all-instrumental thrash album. I just didn't feel real confident in doing the lead vocals, and I couldn't find a vocalist in time to track vocals for it, so I just released it instrumentally for now. A pack a day. I could never do it even back then. I remember years ago, man, there was like one time where I smoked maybe a pack a day. Got the worst headache of my life. But we were chain smoking like crazy. Now, mind you, I was only 18 at the time. Me and a couple of buddies of mine decided to enter our county fair's demolition derby. Not knowing what the fuck we were doing. But yeah, we did that way back in 97. We were all fucking stressed out that day. And that's probably the only time I chain smoked a pack of cigarettes and got the worst fucking headache. God, the dumb shit you do when you're younger. Yeah, man, I mean, that's the only time I can remember ever smoking a pack of cigarettes a day. Plus, it's just getting way too fucking expensive, too. I mean, my goodness, here in PA, I pay probably, I don't know, I'm gonna guess 9.25 for a pack of cigarettes. Obviously, it depends on what name brand you smoke, too. But yeah, man, and I smoke. I always went back and forth between Camels and Winston's. Those are the two brand cigarettes I always smoked, and yeah, they're just getting outrageous in price. Now, granted, you can roll your own cigarettes too, which is a lot cheaper. It's just I don't got the patience to roll my own cigarettes, but all in all, man, I'm definitely happy I quit. Over $8 in Ohio. Now I know in New York and Jersey it's even more. I think it's like $12 a pack in New York and New Jersey. It's ridiculous. Like I know the further down south you go, it's a little cheaper. Like in West Virginia, it's much cheaper. Well, I think it's like $6 or $7 a pack down there. I could be wrong on that too. I haven't been to West Virginia in a while, but I know it's cheaper down south compared to here. But yeah, it's pretty cool, man. I quit. I was getting messages to come back to YouTube. And that's pretty cool that people still want me here. So no, not going to quit YouTube. Sometimes you just say dumb shit when you're in a pissed off mood. And I shouldn't even did that live stream to begin with because my head was not in a good space that day. But $18 a pack. Holy shit. Yeah, it is a little pricey in Canada. 18 fucking dollars a pack. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Yeah, I'll let you come on, man. Let me send you a link. Alright, send out the link. Man, 18 fucking dollars for a pack. Isn't alcohol more expensive in Canada too? Speaking of which, I haven't cracked it open yet. I was at the gas station, I was hungry and got some food. And got me a new kind of beer to try. I'm a pretty big fan of Trogs beer too, and I don't always buy it, but I figured I'd get me a 6-pack of this. So we got Lucky Hauler, Hazy IPA. You guys can see that. Not sure exactly what the percentage or what the percentage by volume is on this, but yeah, I thought it was pretty pricey in Canada. I think I paid $11.49 for this 6-pack. That's the beer we're gonna try right now. Ooh, definitely has a hoppy smell to it. Actually, that's pretty good. Kind of has like a citrusy type of taste to it. Pretty good. Pretty good. Definitely a beer I wouldn't chug, but yeah, it's got a nice taste to it. Like some hoppy beers I like and some I don't really care for. This one's actually pretty damn good. Ooh, it's pretty fucking good. I like it. Either or. I've been playing the hell out of this freaking CD this week. The last couple days at least. Of course, don't really got to explain this one because it's a freaking classic. Judas Priest, Stained Class. Oh my god, man. Probably one of Rob Halford's best vocal performances on a freaking album. He's just singing. He's singing super high on this freaking album. You got Killer. I mean, my god, it's a classic. What more can be said? Absolute classic. I can show you here what I used to record. If I can find it. I just recorded a brand new track. I'm going to add vocals to the next release too, actually. It's another reason why I quit smoking, so I could get my voice in better shape. I just wanted to fucking quit. I smoked for way too long. Where did I put it at? Oh, here we go. I'll show you what I use right now. A Pogie Jam. That's what I use, man, to record. It takes away all the static and everything, man. Anyways, Necrotic Nick's here right now. Let him in. Oh, nice. I know I kind of ragged on Point of Entry. It's got some decent stuff on it, though. It's not completely bad.
What's up, man?
What's going on, man?
I was up. Had to finish editing a review. Shred and I did KK's Priest tonight.
Oh, nice. I didn't get that CD yet. I do plan to get it, though.
They didn't get it in on any of the stores. I mean, it's on a smaller label, EX1 Records.
Yeah.
I'd heard of it.
And I only listened to the 4 singles from it. I'm trying not to listen to the whole album. I know it's on YouTube right now. It's like so tempting to listen to it, but I want to wait till I actually buy it to listen to it.
Yeah. I mean, that's where I jammed the whole thing because we did the Enslaved EP first, and then John and I did Full of Hell. Holy fuck! But the Enslaved EP is really interesting. Lots of like interesting classic heavy metal nods, just wild proggy writing. KK's Priest is interesting. I'm not the biggest fan of Ripper. Like, he's not a terrible vocalist, but I don't know. Like, his lyrics are so fucking bad sometimes. Just like, dude, what other metal cliches can you throw in here, man? Because I feel like there's room.
That's true, man. I mean, there's a ton of metal cliches out there.
But like, it's weird. Like, he writes some incredibly cheesy lyrics, but occasionally he'll write something that's pretty, like, good, like Cathedral Spires on Jugulator. Some solid fucking vocal hooks and lyrics on that.
That's a fucking killer track. I do like that track, Cathedral Spires. That's definitely my favorite off of that album.
Oh yeah, that one. I don't know. I like Dead Meat, and I think Jugulator is a pretty cool song too.
I do like the track Jugulator. Yeah, I think that album, I mean, it gets a lot of hate, but it does have its moments where it kind of shines.
It's so much better than Demolition.
I agree. Now, Demolition I cannot get into.
Yeah. But, I mean,
no matter how much I try.
Jugulator was an interesting push into heavier territory, and, Ripper did a good job on that one.
I thought he did. I mean, I bought it back when it came out.
Yeah, I bought it pretty much the day it came out. I was like, sweet, I want to see what the new guy is doing. And it's pretty good. It's different. I was like, wow, this doesn't even sound like Painkiller.
Right. I know at the time I was really looking forward to it, I remember, because at the time it had been 7 years since the Judas Priest album came out. And I was already a huge Priest fan by that point. I was like huge into Painkiller, Screaming for Vengeance, Defenders of the Faith and albums like that. And I'm like, new lead singer, I'll still give it a shot.
I mean, you still had KK and Glenn.
Right.
So, I mean, it felt like a safe bet. But, I didn't expect, like, the much heavier turn, but there's some bangers on that album. It's a solid album.
Right. I mean, I guess a part of me wishes they would play that stuff live with Rob. I was always interested in wanting to hear what those songs would sound like if Rob Halford sang them.
From what I've seen in interviews, Rob Halford has not even listened to the Ripper albums. It was just like, I just don't really feel the urge to. I was like, yeah, no, I get it. Shred and I were talking about it, and it's like, man, I mean, you at least listen to him. I was like, yeah, but, do you think the band listens, to Rob's goth metal album with John 5, the 2 Voyeurs album?
Oh, yeah.
I own that album.
I bought it back. I did buy it back when it came out because it was Rob Halford. I figured, all right. Yeah. I hope this don't suck.
Yeah.
Needless to say, I didn't like it.
Yeah, it feels like it could have worked, but I don't know. Like, Rob doesn't have the voice for like creepy goth rock.
Right.
Like, no, you're Rob Halford.
You're the metal god.
Yeah. Like, even the goth look, it still doesn't look like, you fit there. It's like, I'm still seeing, where's the leather jacket? Come on. Just,
right.
With the frilly shit. We don't care about that.
Exactly.
But honestly, that was like the first time I heard of John 5. So, John 5 is a fucking beast of a guitarist.
He's a great guitar player. I mean, it's kind of weird how I first heard him. I first heard John 5 when he was in the DLR band, the David Lee Roth band. That's how I first heard John 5, which is kind of weird.
I think I first heard him in either 2 Voyeurs or when he was doing his stint with Manson.
Oh shit, that's right. He did play guitar on that album. I forgot, on that 2 Voyeur album.
It was a rocky, time with Manson, because I think those two used to bicker on stage quite a bit.
Yeah.
I know there was one where he almost fucking dropped his guitar just to fucking fight him. I was like, oh, dude, let it
happen. Yeah, really.
But
I did see him live with Rob Zombie a couple of times.
Yeah,
I thought he sounded great.
Yeah, last time I saw Rob Zombie, I mean, he's still with Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
He's on the new one. I saw him. It was second stage at Ozfest 2005.
Oh, shit. Speaking of that new Rob Zombie CD, I actually think it's pretty decent.
It's got some really good tracks on it. It's got some.
Yeah. There's some tracks.
Shit on there. Why is there was like a cool interlude on there where like, dude, you could have stretched that out.
Yeah, I did.
Cool moody piece. But that opening track, King Freak or whatever it is, because they're always ridiculous. Banger. That's a fucking killer song. Right.
I'm going to have to break that out and listen to it again. I haven't played it for a couple months now, but what I remember of it, I liked. I agree there's probably a little bit too many interludes on the album, and there's stuff on there that definitely could have been turned into full songs.
Yeah.
Yep.
There was another one on here that I really liked. Was it Boom Boom Boom? No, Eternal Struggles of the Howling Man. That was a pretty good one. But yeah, I could just get ridiculous with these album names.
Yeah.
Lunar Injection, Kool-Aid, Eclipse Conspiracy. What the fuck is that?
For real.
I just did a podcast with but anyway, he became like a fan of the channel, and John and I did a thing about Death's Leprosy with him. It was like, hey, I needed some death metal guys. You guys clearly love this shit.
Right.
And we talked about it, just such a legendary album. He does like a track by track thing, and he got a hold of me again. He's like, hey, I want to do like some Halloween theme stuff. And you want He left me a list of albums. The only album I cared about on that list as soon as I saw it was White Zombie's Los Exorcisto. I was like,
Oh, that's a classic fucking album.
so I'm going to talk about that for an hour? I could totally do that. He even
Hell
looked
yeah.
up where like all the samples came from. And
Yeah.
like, he did his fucking research on that shit, and like some of them I didn't know. Like some of them I knew was like, oh, this one came from a porn. It's like, of course it did. It's probably 70s porn too, because
Yeah.
But yeah, how much Faster Pussycat is, sampled and thrown in that album. It was just fun talking about it. It's still like such a wild album, and honestly, it's still probably my favorite thing he's ever done.
I agree. It's probably the best album he made. I think, yeah.
It's got
between that and Astro Creep 2000.
That's a fun album too.
Know. That's a great album.
And I
still have it on CD.
Shit out of that. Dude, as soon as I heard More Human Than Human, I was like, dude, that's cool.
right. Yeah, that's a pretty cool track still.
The album still fucking rocks. I listened to it not too long ago. It's still solid. Miller's a big fan of Terry Date, so he loves the production on it too. Right. Yeah, I'll usually break it out and listen to it every once in a while too. Just such a great album. Yeah, I mean that was a pretty big one. Well, I think Los Exorcisto probably influenced more of my taste because like that kind of got me into like the more stoner metal stuff. Yeah. Like, after that, I started getting into like Caius and shit. Right. And Fu Manchu. Now, the really early White Zombie, I'm not completely crazy about. When they were doing like, what the fuck is it? Like Noise Punk or whatever. Now, that album would be good if it had better production. I do not like the production on Make Them Die Slowly. But I think the music sounds cool if it just had better production. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it still didn't quite have like the direction. Like, they had the concept down. Like, I feel like they was like, all right, we have the artistic statement, we have the concept of just being weird and spooky, and like it's all about cars and zombies and Frankenstein and bullshit. Right. But they didn't have the songs yet. Like they were still figuring out. I think they all met in like art class or something like that. I think. And yeah, kind of just steamrolled for there, but they kept getting better. And right. Yeah, props to record labels for fucking actually like looking at this band. I was like, you know what? There might be something about these guys. They're fucking weird, but we might be able to do something. Like Los Exorcisto ended up going double platinum. Oh yeah, it definitely sold good. I mean, they probably just heard that riff on Thunderkiss 65, and I was like, yeah, no, that'll work. Right. I mean, it is a catchy riff. Yeah. I mean, I know chugs as soon as you hear it, you're like, yeah. I mean, I know the old band I used to be in, we used to cover that track, and it was always fun to play. I mean, it's proof you can just rock a simple riff and get people fucking moving. Right, exactly. I mean, yep. Jay had some solid fucking riffs on that album. Dude, Soul Crusher is one of my favorite fucking tracks. Dude, fucking Warp Asylum, slow, doomy stuff. Starface. Right. Just a weird, kind of funky fucking riff on that. I love that. Yeah, it's a great album. Of course, the opening track, too, Welcome to Planet Motherfucker. Great track. Slag. Yeah, I don't know if he knew that I knew exactly where that opening sample came from after the whole 20th Century Fox, that whole after the explosion comes from a fucked up anime. Yurikodoji or Yurikojido. I can't remember how it's pronounced. It's hentai before we knew what hentai was. Oh, one of those. Yeah, like giant Godzilla-sized demons with multiple fucking dicks that were destroying shit and a lot of non-consensual stuff. Right. But yeah, he sampled that and was like, wow. Okay. Because I remember actually renting that movie not knowing what the fuck it was when I was a teenager. It was in the horror section. I was like, all right, well, it's animated horror. Cool. It's called Legend of the Overfiend. All right, that sounds cool. And then, like, oh, there's a lot of fucking in this. I'm uncomfortable.
I've never seen that movie.
It was labeled as anime 18, like 18 and up. And if you're younger than that, you won't get it. Like, I rented it when I was 16. So they really weren't enforcing that. But yeah, it was a lot to process because I'd seen like Akira. I was like, fuck yeah, this movie's fucking sweet. And I was like, wonder if all this shit's like that. And then that one was different.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Watch it, maybe. I don't know. I mean, you'll know if you're into it or not. Like, honestly,
I could check it out.
The storyline's kind of interesting, but you're gonna have to go through a lot of weird shit in there.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
weird shit.
You can kind of say that about most anime, but this one especially.
Yeah, I was never like huge into anime. I mean, I've checked it out, but it's something that never really gravitated to me, I guess. I know. I have friends that are huge into anime.
I know people that are big into it. I've never been like super huge into it, but there were some that I liked, like the mech stuff. Mech stuff's kind of cool. Like Gundam, I think that's a really cool series. Akira, I think it's just an awesome movie, period. Like, it's just cool sci-fi. And outside of that, I mean, I watched Dragon Ball for a while. But, I mean, that even kind of got old after a bit. Like, I'll still go back and watch some older episodes, but most of the time, it's something that's there.
Some of the old episodes are pretty good, I guess, from what I've seen.
And when they started phasing out my favorite character, Piccolo, I was like, I'm getting bored with this, because he's the only character I really give a shit about.
Right.
Yeah. But, that's whatever. I mean, if you're into it, you're into it. If you're not, you're not. I mean, if you think about it like metal, like, the non-metal heads looking at a metal head from just the outside is like, hey, you guys are pretty obsessed with your loud, crazy music. Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's why we love it, and we love the aggression.
Cathartic in a way, and we don't all worship Satan. Some of us
no. Nah. And that we just love our music loud and heavy and fast. Yeah. That's all.
I mean, it's shit, dude. I'm about to run the gauntlet that is fucking October for fucking releases.
Oh, there's a bunch of shit coming out,
dude.
New Trivium.
This is about to be Dream Theater Exodus.
Yeah, Dream Theater Exodus.
Mastodon has a double album coming out.
Yep.
Jeez, what else? There's other shit I can't think of right now. I mean, so far this week, they just pushed back Blood Red Throne till next week, but that was supposed to be this week. But
right.
Let's see, we managed to cover so far Enslaved, Full of Hell, and KK's Priest, and hopefully tomorrow Ren might come by and we might do the new Ministry, which I'm.
Oh yeah, I haven't even checked that out yet.
Oh god, I hated the last one. I didn't like the last three.
The last one was not good.
No, it was so boring. Like,
it was boring. I checked it out.
Boring. Like, if anything, Ministry should not be boring.
Right. Should be freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Like Psalm 69.
I mean, Psalm 69 is such a goddamn good album. I love that album.
Oh my god! When that first came out, man, I would listen to that religiously.
Dude, as soon as I heard like that opening riff to New World Order, just
I was hooked.
Dude, Jesus just my hot rod with fucking Gibby Hayes.
Right.
Scarecrow. Fuck.
Scarecrow's freaking cool.
But I don't know.
Corrosion. Grace.
It kind of shifted into something else after Paul Barker left. And
yes.
I mean, he's like, it's more like industrial thrash now, but I don't know, like, I'm hopeful it doesn't suck, but I'm prepared to admit it does suck if it does. And
Yeah.
I love Al. Al's he's Al.
Right.
He's just kind of an odd
He's
fucking dude.
just Al Jorgensen. Yeah.
It sucks that they ditched their tour and pushed it back to next year, but they didn't retain the same lineup. So they had Helmet and Frontline Assembly on that bill, and they essentially booted both. And I guess Frontline Assembly was pretty pissed because they had a lot of money vested in it. Right. But I think it's with now he's doing the tour with Melvins and Corrosion Conformity, and that's next year now. And then I don't know. Did you hear about the Bay Area one being rescheduled?
I think I did hear about that.
Yeah, that was earlier today. So the Bay Area Thrash Attack, Testament, Exodus, and Death Angel is now next year. They decided, like, listen, Delta variant, COVID confirmed, and Testament. I think the entire band fucking had it. So
I'll tell you what, bro. This COVID shit is scary, man. After going through it now in my household.
Oh, dude, we had a scare here because Shred's buddy, who he works with, got it, and that was a while ago. The way we had to sit down and fucking lockdown, wait for his fucking results, and those results did not come super quickly. I think we had, luckily, we had 3 days before he got his test results back that he was negative. It's like, I had a feeling I hadn't been around him, but still, I worked in the same building with him. So, and I was like, fuck, man, I can't get sick because, I'm the one doing a lot of errands for my mom and shit. And if I get sick, I'm laid out for a while.
Right. I mean, like me, I'm supposed to go back to work at the end of next week, but I don't even know if I'm going to be able to go back yet or not.
Are they giving you the option of like a negative test or anything like that?
Well, I didn't have it, thank goodness. But my sister got it really bad. And she still has it. And it's been over 11 days now. So it's been pretty stressful. I mean, it's been really stressing as of late.
I mean, I totally get that, dude. I know I had quite a few friends that got it, and, luckily they've been all right. Like, they didn't get past the whole stage 1, because I have, like, several good friends that are nurses, and they pretty much like laid out, this is like, it's down to these stages, and if you get to like these certain stages, start calling friends and family. But luckily, most patients only get to stage 1, thankfully.
Right.
But it's scary enough that like there's a possibility. And,
which I'm kind of wondering, like a couple weeks ago, and it's kind of my fault. I should have went to a doctor, and I didn't because I thought it was just a cold. But I noticed like the cold just would not go away. I must have had this cold for a week, and I'm just really wondering if it would have been like a stage of COVID.
I mean, generally you get like, like the after effects, like the loss of taste, loss of smell.
Yeah, see, I didn't get none of that.
Headaches, like. And as my friend described it, it's like there's a fire in your fucking brain. Like I don't know, it's different.
Yeah.
And exhaustion, like just being exhausted for no fucking reason. Like you don't even have the energy to get out of bed. I
did feel that way, but I didn't get sick. I didn't lose my taste or my smell. I just felt like really exhausted. Breathing?
Like that's a big thing too.
No, I didn't have I just had a really, really, really bad cough that wouldn't go away.
It's usually not associated with like sinus stuff, and I mean, whenever the weather shifts around, my sinuses get shitty on me.
Right.
But yeah, that was in terms. Honestly, it's weird because we were talking about it. It was like, do you remember the last time you were like legit sick? Because we've been walking around with fucking masks on and shit like that and avoiding contact. And guess what? We didn't even get the fucking flu. And usually one of us gets the flu and then we're all fucked.
Right, pretty much.
So I don't know. I was like, you know what? I might just wear a fucking mask during flu season anyway.
Right.
You know, I don't like being sick. Being sick is like a distant memory, but I remember it fucking sucking.
I mean, man, fingers crossed that nobody else, or that I don't get what my sister had, or
Like I said,
nobody else in our household gets it.
If you feel, you know, any like, you know, weird shit, you go get a test, go figure it out. I mean, honestly, like, you know, if you present a negative test to your work and say, "Hey, listen, I'm clear," they might let you go back earlier too.
Right. I mean, well, we work at the same place, and if one person's sick in your household, you know,
Yeah.
they won't let you go back to work until that person's better.
Okay. Yeah. Good point. I mean, you'd be constantly exposed to it.
Right.
Well, I mean,
And so
wash your hands after everything.
oh, I do,
Dude.
I do, man.
I trashed my hands like last year because I was paranoid. Wash my hands after every single thing. I dried them out to the point they were cracking and bleeding in spots.
I've done that before.
It was bad. I meant like it was. Yeah, I mean, I was legit kind of scared. Like, dude, if I get this, I mean, I'm a fucking smoker. You know, that you know, anything respiratory, it kind of makes me worry.
Right.
But you know, I didn't really take a lot of risks. The only risk I took was going to the grocery store, and I'm not there to make friends. I fucking beeline for my shit, and I'm out.
That's what I do. I cannot stand to go shopping anymore. If I don't have to do it, I don't do it.
Luckily, you know, well, metalheads have this ability, at least the dudes, that we look pretty unapproachable.
Oh yeah, people just look at us like, this guy
don't
looks like a
make
serial
eye
killer.
contact, he'll fucking murder you. I was like, you know, you might be right if you get in my fucking way.
Right.
I got shit to get.
Or don't just give you a dirty look, just to give you a dirty look. It's like,
I mean,
okay.
Cannibal Corpse hoodie, and it's got the cover of Tomb of the Mutilated on the back, and I know I get rubber as soon as they walk by. They're like, what the hell is he doing? Oh my god. That's right.
Anything we love.
Zombie cunnilingus.
Speaking of which, I want to get that shirt. The Tombs of the Mutilated shirt.
I mean,
I'm gonna have to order it.
It's such a classic cover.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh no, I like oh shit, what's his damn name? Vincent Locke's older artwork, like the stuff that was on like the early albums when he was still. It looked like he was mostly still working with like oil paints and stuff.
Right.
Like now, it's granted he does do comics. That's his thing. That's his medium. But it does look a little bit too much like just regular comic book art now.
I was gonna say that's kind of the vibe I get with Cannibal Corpse album covers. It's like a comic, like a gory comic book.
Yeah. Well, he's been their guy on every album cover. He's done every single one, and I don't know. I think the fact that like I think his medium changed a little bit, and the art style changed slightly, but I don't know. I like the more painted stuff. That's generally what I like in album art anyway. Like I want to see like some really cool, kind of dreary, ugly fucking painting, or like Dan Seagrave. Dan Seagrave's covers, fucking incredible.
Right, exactly. Oh yeah, metal. What's up, Brendan Von Doom? Check out Metalocalypse. Oh, Metalocalypse is killer, man.
All 3 CDs are in there.
Nice.
Yeah, I love Metalocalypse. Yeah. I watched the shit out of that.
I did too. When it first came out, I watched it.
Dude, that was fucking great. And the fact that he actually got a band together. I saw Metalocalypse live.
Right.
It was fucking awesome.
I was gonna say, man, I haven't got a chance to see him live yet.
I don't know if he's doing the Metalocalypse tours anymore. I heard he did one not too long ago, but this was like a legit tour, co-headlining tour with Mastodon, and this was right around Crack the Sky, and they actually played the entire album live.
Oh, cool.
Amazing. Yeah, they had Converge and High on Fire as their tour support.
Oh, that would have been a cool bill.
Oh, that was a fucking fun night. That was awesome.
That's weird. I think I remember hearing about that at the time, and I remember wanting to go, and I can't remember why I couldn't go at the time.
And there's occasionally,
Might have been work or something. I can't remember off the top of my head anymore.
there are some that I regret not going to. There's definitely quite a few. Illyrian Cantor. Hold on, I'm gonna look that name up because that sounds familiar.
Yeah, Eller, what's it say?
Ellerin.
Ellerin Cantor, yeah.
Oh, dude, he's the one that did the Halloween's new album cover.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Looks like, it looks like Soulfly's Archangel.
Yep.
Ooh,
that's got a pretty cool cover.
He did
Wyatt's Metal Life. What's up, man?
So he did one of Hate Eternals. Oh, that's the Atheist.
What's it? I am.
Cover. Yeah. Wow. Oh, he did Brotherhood of the Snake.
Oh yeah, that's a cool cover.
Incantation, Profane Nexus. Let's see. He did the last My Dying Bride. Oh, he did the last one from fucking Loud Blast. Jeez,
nice.
A fuck ton. Oh, he did Dark Roots of the Earth too.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool cover.
And Titans of Creation. Damn. Dude, is that him? Jesus Christ, he's fucking young as fuck.
Oh, yeah?
Dude, he looks like he is maybe 30.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive.
I mean, like, literally, I'm just going through, like, those are so... Yeah, he did The Last Hate Eternal, too. God, man. Yeah, it looks like he did the last two ones for Archspire.
Right.
Did Bloodbath's last one. He did the new Hatebreed. Oh, shit, he did fucking... Oh, shit, was it War and Pieces by Sodom?
Ooh, that has a cool cover.
Did the Craven Idol one? Did the Last Incantation? Holy hell. This guy has an impressive body of work.
That is a lot of work, damn. I'll have to look that up then.
Oh, he did the last Havoc album cover?
That had a cool cover. That's a fucking awesome album in general.
Oh, yeah, dude. Did the last
good album.
Shit, he did one for Psy. Damn. Well, he's done a lot of Incantation album covers, actually. There's at least 3 on here.
Oh, damn.
Wow. More Psy. Dude.
This
is... Oh, wow, he did the last Chrysian one.
I don't think I heard that album. The last Chrysian album. I don't think I listened to it.
What was it called? 3 from Hell? No, that was one of the songs. Hold on. Look it up. Because I love me some Chrysian.
Oh, Chrysian's awesome.
Scourge of the Enthroned.
Oh, that's their last... yeah, I might have listened to it maybe one time. I can't remember now.
Yeah, I liked it. I don't know, man. I've been a bigger fan of the Great Execution. That one has so many damn good songs on it.
Oh, that was a killer album.
Conquerors of Armageddon, too.
Oh, that's my favorite. That's probably my favorite.
Oh, that could be my favorite. I don't know, man.
That's a brutal one.
Apocalyptic Revelation's pretty badass.
That was a good one, too, yeah.
People don't like it, but I liked Assassination. But I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
The Great Execution is definitely like Blood of Lions. Fuck. That song just whoops ass. They're super good fucking live, too. I've seen them 3 times. Actually got to meet, was it Moises?
Oh, cool.
Frontman.
Right. Yeah, they're a killer, man.
Nice, dude. He was super cool.
Oh, cool. I believe it, man. A lot of those dudes are super cool.
Yeah, I think it was the Farewell to Frank tour for Suffocation. Cattle Decap, Chrysian. Who the hell was the opener? Visceral Disgorge was like a slam band. It was like, whatever. But
the slam.
Yeah, dude, first time I ever seen Calorie Cap, and Travis Ryan's fucking vocals are absolutely insane. I don't even know how the hell he does all that shit.
Yeah, that fucking dude has a unique voice too. Like his voice definitely stands out. Like when you hear him, you know it's Travis Ryan.
And it's weird because I mean that it doesn't feel like it should be catchy, but it is. Like he can really carry a tune with that sort of odd throaty shriek. I don't even know how he does it live too. Like I thought, all right, this is probably some studio magic, and then he did it live. It was like, nope, that's him. Holy shit!
Yeah, he's a fucking awesome vocalist.
Maybe it's the vegan diet. I don't know.
Could be.
Could be. I don't know, man. You know, he's eating healthy. But yeah, Suffocation fucking killed it that night, and I guess I didn't know, but for the Farewell to Frank tour, since Frank Mullins was going to retire officially, I guess he picked a set list, which that set list covered every fucking song I could have wanted to hear live from Suffocation. Like that was like the greatest hits.
Oh man,
dude! Cool. So many. They played Jesus Wept. They played Infecting the Crypts, Catatonia. They opened up a Thrones of Blood. It was like, fuck yes, let's go.
What's going on, Shadows, man? Welcome to the chat room, dude. The last three Testament albums are killer covers. I definitely agree. I think the newest one looks the coolest. I think.
All the same artist.
Yeah.
And it looks like, you know, like you said, he has like cool brush strokes in there. It doesn't look like, I don't like super digitized looking artwork. I like, you know, to look like a person did it, not like, you know, all right, we just kind of arranged stuff. Like, you know, a human hand went in there and drew that shit.
Right.
And
yeah, it's freaking amazing artwork.
Eliran Kantor. Yeah, where's this dude from? I'm gonna actually look that up too. I said he looks super fucking young. Crazy. Well, yeah, he was born in '84. He's German.
So he'd be 37.
Well, he's aged better than me. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. If you look him up on Wikipedia, they actually have his list of album covers, and yeah.
What's that fucking name again?
Eliran Kantor. Yeah. Wow.
Let's see if I can screw up through here. Oh yeah, okay, there it is. How the fuck is it spelled? Okay.
Oh yeah, Eliran Kantor with a K.
Eliran, okay. Kantor. Oh, here we go. Okay, let's see what he looks like.
Yeah, he looks like he's in his fucking 20s. I mean,
oh wow, the dude he's a young looking dude. Damn.
Yeah. Like I said, I thought he was in his 20s. I mean, I'm looking at the picture of him holding up the Halloween cover.
Hey, he looks like he's only in his 20s. Fuck.
Yeah, he's got a vintage typo shirt. Respect.
Right.
Yeah, I had no idea that dude did so many covers. I knew some of those covers looked similar. I never bothered to check who did the artwork. Like,
right.
I can spot a fucking Seagrave cover, like, from 1,000 yards, I swear. Like, some of my favorite fucking album art is, you know, Dan Seagrave and fucking Ed Repka.
Ed Repka, oh my god, he's probably my favorite artist.
I mean,
Ed Repka.
It's between he and Seagrave for me. And
Seagrave is good too, yeah.
I mean, they've both done like iconic album covers. You know, Peace
Oh,
Cells might be my
yeah,
favorite replica cover. I
he
mean,
did.
Rust in Peace is damn good too, but I don't know, Peace Cells just, I don't know, it feels more menacing, and I don't know,
Yeah,
I just like that one.
that's just an awesome cover in general.
Such a great fucking
Classic.
Man.
Yeah, didn't he do the first? Yeah, Ed Replica did the first 3 Death albums, if I'm correct.
Yep. And those album covers are fucking classic. The
Oh my
Scream
god,
Bloody Gore one is fucking so good. I mean, Leprosy is awesome too, and so is Spiritual Healing. But I don't know. I love that album cover for Scream Bloody Gore.
That's probably my favorite too. That cover is just so iconic.
God. Man, it was cool seeing Megadeth again, but man, Dave has completely lost his fucking voice. Man, that was kind of rough to see. Is like, man, he can't even project right now.
Right. I know when he does interviews, you can tell his voice isn't what it used to be.
No. I mean, it's been going for a while because, I mean, years and years and years of pushing it too hard.
Right.
I mean,
of course, back when he was heavy into drugs, I'm sure that did a lot of damage.
Yeah. Yeah. All the booze.
Yeah.
Years of smoking.
Right.
But I don't know, like, honestly, like, years of doing, like, the live vocals, but not doing them, like, correctly to the point where you could save your voice, because, like, the early harsh vocalists didn't have, like, vocal coaches that really, could teach them how to scream properly and shit like that, because I don't think we really had that yet. It was like, no, just get up there and fucking yell your guts out.
Right.
Oh
yeah, I mean, like early on, some of them guys weren't, or what am I trying to say here? Yeah, some of those guys, like early on, weren't even trained vocalists.
No, just get up there and fucking scream.
Right.
Like Chris Barnes. I think he was definitely the pioneer of the guttural vocals. You listen to him now, well, his voice is garbage.
Just so bad.
It's bad. I mean, at least his lyrics are awful too. So.
Oh my goodness!
But now you can understand him because he can only do this. But if he had someone like the vocal coach that trained like Randy Blythe from Lamb of God, she told him how to do this delivery and say, "Listen, you'll get a good, powerful, vocal delivery. You're not going to trash your voice. You should be able to do this much longer than versus how you were doing it before."
Right.
And there's. Like, I guess that dude, Alex Terrible from Slaughter to Prevail. I'm not a fan, really, of the music, but he knows how to growl and, project his voice, and he knows how to, like, keep it, to the point where he's not just trashing it.
Right.
So, if there was someone like that to, like, help someone like Chris Barnes might still sound close to what he did, like, on, The Bleeding, Tomb of the Mutilated, and all that shit.
Right.
But
nowadays, holy cow, he sounds so bad.
Yeah. And there's like, guys have been doing those vocals for even longer. I mean, Frank Mullen, granted he's retired now, but Frank Mullen still sounded good all the way to the point he retired.
Right.
David Vincent still sounds good.
Yeah.
No more Morbid Angel stuff because he kind of ruined that.
Pretty much.
But there's a way to do it. It's it's just tough because you get all hyped up and you want to fucking scream your guts out, but there's definitely a way to do it. Oh.
Yeah, I was watching something on YouTube. Oh yeah, I was watching some old Halford videos from like back in 2010. I noticed when I was watching those old videos, Halford did not sound good live at that time. Like he wasn't doing none of the high screaming.
Well, I know, I guess it was like an exercise that he had to do is he had to bend over a little bit, and that actually allowed him to get a little bit more power. But getting those super high notes, like I don't think he's going to hit those full-on painkiller notes anymore.
Nah, I
Just
don't
because
think he could.
he's
I mean,
70.
he's 70 years old. I mean,
It gets tougher, especially even if you've been doing it for years and you've practiced.
right.
It gets tougher. I mean, I love Bruce Dickinson, but he doesn't sound as good anymore, and he's definitely lost a lot of range. Like
Oh,
especially
he has.
the upper range is really
Right.
gone now.
Yeah, it's definitely not what it used to be.
But then you get like the fucking dude from Flotsam Jetsam who I guess smokes a pack a day and still drinks
Yeah.
and sounds incredible.
Yeah, he still sounds really good.
I was pretty shocked when those singles dropped. I was like, dude, that dude's like almost 60. That's
Yeah, yeah.
impressive. And then like a buddy of mine who does a podcast, he actually did an interview with the guitarist. And it was like, yeah, we don't get it. He's a fucking freak of nature. He smokes a pack a day, drinks, and he just comes in and fucking nails it.
I don't know how the hell
He's been doing it for years. So,
yeah.
I mean, if he keeps turning in vocal performances like that, we'll buy him a pack of smokes.
I mean, I can definitely tell its voice sounds older now compared to what it sounded like back on like the earlier albums, like Doomsday Before the Deceiver. But he still sounds fucking great.
I mean, I think he dropped down ever so slightly.
Yeah.
And, that's his comfortable range. Generally, you hear that later on, like, all right, we'll tune down a little bit. That way your vocals can match me. Even Judas Priest has done that. Like the guitars are tuned down a little bit now. And
two other vocalists too that still sound good are John Bush and Joey Belladonna.
John Bush is so goddamn good. Like that
my
dude,
God, like awesome.
He's one of my favorite fucking like just flat out vocalists. Joey dropped his range naturally, and he just lives healthy. Like I guess he worked at taking care of his voice because in terms of like his ability to sing, it's all still there. It's just I don't have the higher range. I can still get like maybe one or two good notes.
Yep.
But the range that I have is really comfortable.
Oh yeah. Still sounds good.
But he
Anthrax too. They're one of them bands. When you see Anthrax play live, it's like watching. It's weird. It's like watching them back in like 1987 because they still have that same energy they had back then.
Dude,
which
fucking
is pretty
Scott
damn impressive.
Stomps on the stage.
Yeah,
Frank Bello is just energetic as fuck. Like
I couldn't believe that when I saw him. Like I think he's like 56. He don't look 56.
Yeah,
he still looks pretty much like he always has.
I think Scott's he might be 57 now.
I think he's 57. I think Charlie's 58.
Yeah, Charlie fucking can still do all the fucking wild drum shit. I mean, he's a damn good drummer.
He's definitely easily one of my favorite metal drummers.
He's a damn good musician too. He's a pretty solid guitarist. He wrote a lot of fucking riffs. But
I heard he's working on I heard he's working on a solo album.
I don't know if that already came out or not, because I remember we jammed a little bit because Rin showed us like, oh yeah, Charlie's got a track out of him just doing like some. It was just kind of like funk drumming and a little bit of like kind of jazz fusion shit. But it's like, man, that sounds like Charlie's shit, like because he's doing the cool little Tom accents that he likes to do, and I watched him do YYZ with fucking Alex Skolnick and what's the bassist for Suicidal Tendency? Raw something.
The bassist they have now?
Yeah.
Oh, I forget his name.
Not Robert Trujillo, obviously. Fuck.
Yeah,
it's like Raw something.
Yeah, I forget off the top of my head.
Just
right
doing
now.
all sorts of fucking cool bass licks, and of course, Alex Skolnick was just having a ball playing Rush. But yeah.
Oh, I do remember watching that. Yeah, that was pretty fucking good. I do remember watching that performance. Yeah, they freaking nailed it.
Oh, that was good fun. Well, hey man, I hate to cut it short, but I do need to get some sleep.
All right, man.
Got a whole bunch of stuff. Just I wanted to come in, make sure you're doing all right. I'm glad you're back. Don't quit the YouTube,
I'm good, man.
Just keep grinding.
Gotta persevere, man.
YouTube's a fucking grind, and
it is.
Trolls. You'll get trolls. We get trolls. I like hate.
We all get them.
I generally troll back. I'm pretty good at that. But
I used to do stuff like that when I was younger.
Honestly, think of it like this: like if you get a trolly comment on a video, comment back.
Yeah,
that boosts the algorithm, because if you get trapped and talking to you.
Yeah. I mean, I've gotten a few that I did laugh at. I'm like, this one's not really making me mad. It's kind of funny.
I get them all the time. Like, dude, you sound like fucking John Goodman. It's like, I fucking know.
I like it when they come on and they'll like type poser. I just laugh it off anymore. I'm like, okay.
I think we've been going before. I mean, honestly, if I wanted to go through all the negative comments, most of them would be on the 6 Feet Under review.
Oh yeah.
Because
I don't think I read them. I don't think I read all those comments.
I can't. I wanted to respond to all of them, but it's like, Jesus Christ, they keep flooding in. It's like, man, I've been called everything today. This is pretty flattering. It's like, no, sir,
I guess that's
dick, but
I guess that's true, though. I mean, the bigger your channel gets, the more trolls you're going to attract.
Dude, sometimes it just takes
laughing off, I guess.
It takes one fucking video, one spicy fucking take, and that was the fucking one right there. And well, the Iron Maiden one we did, I don't know. It wasn't like, all right, Shred gave it a 4, Ren gave it a 3.5, I gave it a 3, but somehow my 3 fucking managed to bring out all the condescending. Well, you're not old enough to appreciate. It's like, I've fucking been listening to him since I was a teen. Just long-winded. Like, okay. But yeah, like if you take a hot take on anything, I'm not saying just do that for the sake of views, because don't. You get a whole bunch of fucking people that either will agree with you or don't agree with you, but either way, like, respond to all your comments. That boost the algorithm. The more comments are on there, they'll come.
I mean, when I reviewed Writing on the Wall, I did get a couple of comments. They weren't like bad, though, like to the point where it's just basically like people in the comments section saying, "Yeah, Iron Maiden's going to make the same boring album," and I actually kind of agreed with them. I'm like, well, yeah.
Right, it was better than Book of Souls. I'm not the biggest fan of that album. And it was better than Final Frontier. Yeah,
that album, I haven't gone back and listened to that album since probably 2010.
It's there. It exists. It's not a nice things to say.
I know the new one's
I'm gonna head off, but
all right, man.
Yeah. Actually, I'll be doing that little stream thing over at Dreadful Minutes. Rick, we're doing another little questionnaire, like, talking about music. I already got shit set up for it, and mine's gonna get weird. But
yeah, that's something I got to figure out. Like, I like to do streams and play music sometimes, and like I'm not getting a good sound quality, and I'm not quite sure what you have to do to get a better sound quality for it.
See, I don't play music when I'm streaming, but I just
the microphone,
a cheap $20 condenser mic that I got on Amazon, and it just comes through a little bit clear.
I do have a condenser mic somewhere. I'll have to look for it then.
Yeah, mine's just a USB one, so I just plugged it right into the computer.
Right.
And, because the camera audio on this camera is fucking garbage.
Right.
But this sounds a bit better.
That's another thing I got to invest in, is a webcam or something better.
I mean, honestly, like it's pricier, but dude, a GoPro. This is a GoPro. What is this one? This is 7 Black.
See, I have a cheap one, and I don't care. How much did that one cost?
About $300.
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
This is an older model, so like this, because I think they're at like like 10 now or whatever. So I mean, this has all the camera settings I like.
Oh, cool.
And you can film in 4K if you want. I mean, it
Ooh.
heats up the camera.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, this would be one like you can't do like webcam stuff with it, I believe.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the ass just to line it all in. But in terms of like videos and shit, this is what we use right here. And the thing's
Nice.
damn near indestructible. Like I've dropped this fucker so many times, but you know, GoPros are fucking built well.
Like the one I have, I think it's only like $15, and it's terrible.
I mean, honestly, this has already essentially paid us back, and we've been using this same one for God, man, because we had a cheaper one before, but yeah, I just got this. We got a tripod. Miller already had lights, and there we go. But yeah, like this is probably the best investment we made because it instantly improved the quality of the videos. We can shoot in full 1080.
Might have to check in. I might have to check into that actually.
Yeah, I got it at a Target, so I mean, if you got a Target, there's a damn good chance that they probably got one. I don't know. You might have better luck, like on Amazon or something like that, because again, this is an older model. They'll probably be promoting like the newer models. I don't know how much those are going.
I'll have to look.
But yeah, they're super easy to fucking run too. You can run this shit. I mean, I run this shit from my fucking phone.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Shit. I was gonna say, I mean, that's what I used for years to do my videos. Is just my iPhone.
Yeah, I mean, iPhone, like, granted, I mean, I think it's in how you render them.
Yeah.
Like the quality, like we try to render all our stuff at 1080p, but like, you can still get good quality out of that, and you can even get the whole rig with the little halo light behind it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we wanted to. It was mostly Miller's idea too, because we wanted to increase the production value, and I was like, I think it's all right. But he showed me some stuff. I was like, all right, you're fucking right. This looks better.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm aiming to do right now to increase my production.
I mean, honestly, like just good clear audio because you want to be understood. That's the
right.
And I mean, I went with Adobe Premiere as editing software. It's like $20 a month, but honestly,
that ain't bad.
It's well, that's just with like the basic package. That's all I really use though. So that doesn't include
What's it called?
Photoshop, Adobe Premiere.
What's it called? Oh, Adobe Premiere. Okay.
It's
I'll have to check into that app.
Use like honestly, like I kind of had to like kind of wing it. I got basic instructions because our buddy Tommy, who used to be on the channel, did all the editing.
Yeah. Right.
And I had to fucking learn it on the fly. And oh god, I think pretty much everything from what got us into black metal to right now was all me. And you can see a steady curve and learning there. But yeah, it was just learning how to do different things. Like you can do thumbnails through it. Like our dumbass thumbnails, all we do is strike a fucking stupid pose at the end, and all right, which way can we look like an idiot that's kind of related to what we're doing? You can snap a shot there. You can add graphics on there. You know, all that shit.
Yep.
And it's super easy. And as long as you got like a powerful enough computer, you can get that shit rendered and fucking ready to go super quick.
Yeah, that's something else I got to invest in, is a better laptop or something. Like right now, I'm just using a Chrome, and there's a lot of stuff you can't do with a Chrome that you can do on a better computer or laptop. I mean,
it takes time because honestly, I hate even thinking that appearance really mattered so damn much, but I think it did. Like, you know, my thing is just talking. I like to talk about fucking metal. That's
exactly.
But you know, they kind of like a little bit of extra. Like the presentation looks good. Like it's like turning in your homework printed on a computer and it's nice and fucking well done versus a handwritten one with lots of erase marks and fucking scribbles and shit.
Right.
And then we got to the nice, clean. Here's the homework, and you know that matters. Lighting, sound, delivering like a format where people get used to, like, all right, this is how things go, and it was a heavy learning curve, man. We're still learning. We're still fucking figuring out shit, and
That's what I'm doing.
I think we get by with cracking jokes.
Like, I pretty much taught myself how to edit. Nobody really taught me. I mean,
those
I was
early
using.
videos are rough.
I was using the app Video Show. I was using that app to do a lot of my editing. It's okay.
Well, I think your advantage, which I didn't have, well, I have for my like solo videos, but you're just editing yourself. So, all right, say you shot a video,
Yeah,
you're going to edit. You already kind of know where the breaks are. Like, you don't see it in the solo reviews, but after I say something or a certain point, I'll I'll stare at the camera for a second, and then that'll be my cut. And then I'll go back like, all right, what's the next fucking point I was going to bring up? All right, back to it. So, yeah,
right.
you know where your breaks are. Like, you can get that shit chopped up and fucking ready to go quick. And then, do you do premieres, too, on YouTube?
That's something I've done it a couple of times. I probably should do it more often.
It gives you a chance to bullshit with your followers, man. I mean,
right, exactly. Which I love doing. I like talking with them.
Honestly, we started doing that when we had, God, I think we were at like around like between 400 and like 700. And honestly, that made a difference because they got to talk to us right there because we're just typing in the chats and bullshitting with them.
Right.
Connecting with your fan base. That's important.
It's definitely. It's definitely important.
Fans.
Yep. Hey man, that's what gets you to the table, man. Those fans.
Yeah, we bullshit with them. We occasionally run into them at shows now too.
Oh, nice.
Actually, at the Soulfly show, it's still so fucking cool. Yeah, there was a chick that was outside where Joe and I were fucking outside just bullshitting. It's like, holy shit, dude, Max Cavalera wore our fucking shirt.
That's freaking badass.
What the fuck? And then, some chick came up. She was rocking a fucking old school Tribulation shirt. I was like, fuck yeah. I was like, you guys are YouTube guys. I was like, yeah. I was like, can I get a picture of you guys?
Awesome.
I call you all the time. I was like, what? But yeah.
That's freaking killer, bro.
Dude, and there you go. Like, that's another thing, like, network or channel if you're going to shows and shit. When you get a chance to. Someone recognizes you or someone asks, like, hey, man, I review fucking CDs and I talk about metal shit and, throw it out there. Fuck, Miller got us cards made for fucking super cheap. It just has a little fucking scan code and it takes you right to the fucking YouTube channel where you can subscribe right there. So we go to shows, like club shows, and toss those things out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Make up like business cards or whatever.
Yeah. Well, when John and I went to go see Deicide, like we just got rid of. I think we ditched like fucking anywhere between 20 and 40 cards in there. Yeah, hell, we even got some. I got a fucking free CD from a dude, and was like, hey, "You do YouTube stuff? Yeah, I think I've seen you. You run our CD." Actually, it was like, "You like dated media?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, I live for it. Are you kidding?"
Yeah, man, that's
give me a CD. Cool. I don't want to download code. Fuck that shit.
Oh no, just give me the CD.
Yeah, it was just cool. It was like, yeah, I watched your channel before. You guys are pretty damn entertaining. I was like, we might be retarded, but But yeah, like that's
what it's all about, bro.
Yeah, that's just kind of the the thing. Like you be personal, you talk to your fans, bullshit with them, and find a clever way to engage the trolls. Because like honestly, if they're commenting, that's awesome. Just make sure they're commenting, and if you can keep them going, because I've had someone that was constantly just like, I'm gonna fucking shit all over you, like, man, like go for it. Let's see what you got. Come on, bring it on, Skippy.
See what you got. And that's the thing. A lot of people that do the trolling too, they're not even content creators themselves.
No, honestly, no. Like, I get comments from like some cool content creators too. Like I bullshitted with the Metal Meltdown guy, which he and I have had some like very similar reviews too. And
yeah, he's got a pretty cool channel.
His one where he read the comments for Iron Maiden while getting drunk was fucking priceless. That was hilarious. Honestly, I thought because I was watching like showed it to Shred and John, and we're like, dude, that's fucking hilarious. Like, yeah, but I don't like drinking that much anymore. That looks painful. He's in his 20s. He can do that. We're not.
Right. Yeah.
Hangovers hurt more now.
Oh yeah, when you're in your 40s, they definitely don't feel it's good.
Yeah, they fucking sucked in my 30s. Yeah. All right. I do got to get some sleep, though, man. Good talking to you.
All right, man.
Keep
yeah,
playing.
Good talking to you, man. All right, take care, bro.
Peace out, man.
All right, peace. All right. Well, I think that's pretty much it for tonight. And thanks to you guys in the comments section for stopping by. Always cool chatting with Necrotic Nick. And always cool chatting with you guys. But yeah, that's pretty much it for tonight. And yes, by the way, I'm going absolutely nowhere. Metal Ben lives on. Metal Ben brings you the metal. That's pretty much it for now. Don't really have much else to really talk about. Oh yeah. By the way, before I leave, I did start a podcast. Over on Podbeam. I've only done one episode right now, but I plan on doing more when it comes to that. Going to thank the Rock and Metal Combat podcast and the Metal Dungeon podcast for influencing me to want to do this. Two awesome podcast shows you all should check out. And yes, new Holocaust album On Earth As It Is in Hell is out on Bandcamp right now digitally. And I'm working on a EP at the moment called Reaping Metal. I already put the album cover up on my Instagram page, and that's pretty much it for now. I'm out, and coming up on Sunday, me and Mean Metal Mike will be collaborating and ranking all the AC/DC albums. That's coming up Sunday night here on Metal Ben's Chronicles. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for more. And keep it metal. I'm out for now. Oops. Oh, what am I doing here? Okay. All right. Peace out.